I'm curious, is the number of bennies that you start with, is that always 3?
It is always 3. For anybody who ended last session with more than 3, I let them keep them.
Okay.
And with no further ado, please arm yourselves with pens and shield yourselves with graph paper as we gather around the campfire of our collective imaginations. When last we joined the Gifted, they had accepted the task from Eyeliner and Dean Aileres the 15th. They airdropped onto a naval base in Washington, and after capturing Whirling Dervish and Hellcat, after a harrowing fight, they knew that they had to go underwater. They know that there is a naval cutter to the north of them here. They have boarded a rescue boat, and who is piloting? Who's the boater?
Well, we know that's not me.
Yeah, Nina just got her, learner's permit for a car, so.
Theodore is cataract, so he can't really drive.
Flashbang will volunteer. I'm going to borrow a rule from GURPS and allow him to default using his driving skill at a -2. But he doesn't get the raise because of the -2, but he's going to take you all into the water.
Mm-hmm.
It's about this far when you're in shouting distance of the cutter. Does anybody want to say anything before they address you?
Who do we know is on the cutter again?
You can expect that one or more of the Fellowship of Evolvates has commandeered this, and besides that, you can guess that there's going to be some scuba gear on there and information as to the whereabouts of the nuclear submarine.
Don't say anything. Let's hopefully we can get the jump on them. Highly unlikely, but we can try.
I mean, I could probably just teleport on the ship.
And leave all your teammates behind.
I mean, if you want to get the jump on them.
Is there any way that you could do some quick surveillance and get back unseen? That would be helpful.
Does it have like a mast on the ship that I could probably stand on?
It does not have a mast. It's a modern vessel.
Okay. So
like a smokestack or anything?
Probably not a smokestack, but it would have a command tower.
Okay. I guess I'd teleport on top of the command tower, but first, let me just...
So you're going to need to spend at least 1 extra point to double the range.
Oh. Could we get closer, though? Is that the thing?
You could, but as soon as you get to about here, that's when this woman comes across the side. She points a megaphone at you and says, "Stop right there." You can hear her cloudly with her augmented voice.
I wonder,
Our rescue
can we
boat
just...
is motor powered, right?
Yes.
So it won't just stop on a dime, it'll keep going.
Yeah, it's drifting, but we could have him make the movement to try and pivot to the side. So it's just drifting, but then of course inertia is going to take hold.
Or do we want to stop?
I would say if anything, speed her up, catch them off guard.
Sure, if that's what you want to do. Flashbang is into explosive entrance.
How much time has passed since our last encounter?
Just minutes.
Okay.
So your characters haven't recovered any power points, but you guys also ended it with no wounds because you healed yourselves.
I would try to jump onto the boat, but I would capsize it, knowing physics, pesky little thing. Called
If you were the last one to jump off of this boat, it would probably work.
Yeah.
So are you ramming?
If we increase speed, it will reduce their ability to respond and to target the boat. That's what Chris is going to say.
When we get closer to the other boat, can I like grow some vines so everyone has something to like climb across?
I mean, I can just walk on the wall. It's no big deal.
You can also cast while walking on other people.
Oh, can I do it in a range, like a cone around me, like a?
Well, let's see. Wall walker
Is that a spell?
has a range of smarts. Yeah, it's his power and
Yeah.
additional recipient. So it's 2 points to cast it, and then 1 point for additional person. You can affect people within 8 inches of you.
Okay,
So,
so,
like-
Can I get everyone in the ship? Like,
Yeah, if you spend 6 power points, you could definitely give everybody on your team wall walking.
do you guys want to walk on the walls, or do you think I should conserve power? Cause
I was going to use my grappling hook.
okay, so I'm probably just gonna cast Wall Walker on myself.
Go ahead, target yourself. I'm going to detach you guys from the ship so you can actually do that. All right.
So we have a plan of action. Let's do it.
We got vines, grappling hook, wall walking.
We're going to
Jumping.
roll initiative.
Where's that again? I'm looking.
I'll put you guys into initiative, and then I'll give
Okay.
you guys. Probably it's the faster way, but it would be you would right click on your token.
Oh, that's
and
right.
in the bottom right is the shield and the cross swords. And now I will hand out the cards. The professor is first.
Okay. Oh, have we not rammed into them yet?
No, this is because as you don't stop. Oh, let me do that. As you don't stop, they're going to have options to respond.
Okay.
It's going to be on Flashbang's turn where you start accelerating. So actually, he's last.
Oh. Okay. Well, with a Wall Walker, could I walk on the water?
You could not.
Yeah.
So you'd have to
that's what I thought.
teleport first.
I really don't want to spend a teleport. We're just gonna get there anyway. So, what can I do on this turn? I
You can always ready an action.
guess I'll ready an action so that
And because
once we ram into the ship, I want to just like jump off and walk on the ship's hull and up.
Sounds good. Because I'm piloting Flashbang, I'm going to spend a Benny to have him redraw his initiative. Which he moves up to 6. He at least does better.
Is he still last?
He's now last of your group. He goes right before Nina.
Okay.
Okay, I guess that's the end of my turn.
Their turn is now ready. Surge.
Okay. I'm going to ready a turn that when they leave the ship, I will jump off.
Any additional actions? Because jumping is not technically an action. It's part of your movement.
Okay.
Like, where do you want to jump? And what do you want to do when you get there?
Do I see any hostiles there?
There is the woman with the megaphone, and you see 4 armed naval soldiers, and there appear to be A more scantily clad woman in the back.
I'm going to. Are there two soldiers together or no?
There are. Over here, there are two soldiers next to each other.
Then what I'm going to do is jump up, grab their barrels and bend them forward, and introduce myself. Hi, I'm Serge.
All right. Once you get close enough.
Yep.
The more scantily clad woman is going to run to the edge, and she's going to open fire on you guys. She takes out her SMG, and she's going to use her rate of fire.
Do any of you have a force field, hopefully? I feel like that part of the movie, Shields, Captain? Shields?
So we didn't get to raise them yet.
I know.
So SMG, I'm just checking what its rate of fire is. Has a rate of fire of 3, so she'll at maximum be able to hit 3 of you. That's strange. She's definitely supposed to have the shooting skill. One moment.
Whoops.
So she's untrained.
I was trying to make her untrained. I'm gonna fix that. Oversight. There we go. -2. Plus 2d6.
Oh my. That didn't look good. That didn't look good.
So this is a little more complicated. So in the front is Nina, because this is a ranged attack. The default was 4. She rolled a 5, and then a 5 with a 6 on the last one. So first Nina gets hit, then Theodore gets hit, and then Flashbang gets hit with a raise.
Wow. And like I said, I knew it didn't look good.
That was for Nina. I don't think that goes through your toughness because you have the armor.
Yeah.
10 against.
Very fun. Very much fun.
And then 23 against Flashbang.
Ouch.
Flashbang is going to spend a penny and try and soak it.
Yeah.
Wait, how many wounds would 10 be for me? Like,
let me see here. Your toughness is 7, so it would just shake you.
oh, that's fine then. I'll take it. I'll take the
The
damage.
armor is helping you.
I am bulletproof.
Sounds
so-
more like bullet resistant.
Wait, so would I take 1 wound and just like get shaken?
No, you're just shaken.
Okay, then I guess I'll just apply shaken.
While Flashbang is shaken and takes 2 wounds, which is better than the 3 wounds he was about to take. So your pilot gets a devastating strike against him, and then it is X12's turn.
I am going to boost focus. If I remember correctly, it's in powers.
Yes, powers, boost trait. Oh, you get a raise.
Nice.
So your focus is going up 2. And I guess that's your only action.
Yep.
Flashbang is unshaken. And he's going to need to roll to pilot this vessel. -2. Gonna spend a penny. Gonna stick with that one. So he doesn't do an incredible job. The issue is that this is when something grabs hold of your ship. You probably recognize him from your training exercises. The crab attempts to grab hold as you scoot ahead.
Hmm.
He does hit the ship. And he gets enough strength on it to have stopped you in your place. Surge, would you like to jump?
No one's left the boat. What would happen if I jump to the rest of them?
Unless you rolled 2 1s, nothing at all.
Okay. Then yes, I would do that. So let's not be fired upon again. Let's see. Manipulate the map a little bit. Down.
Make an athletics roll. Nice. It's an incredible leap, a superhuman jump. You land in here. If you wanted to make this a wild attack, it would lower your defense a little bit, but as a part of Leaper, it would increase your damage.
How would that would help me bend the barrels?
If you wanted to attack their weapons directly, yeah.
Then, if it's going to aid in the action of bending them double and making them effectively useless, then yeah, he'll do that.
Alright, so you are vulnerable because you are making a wild attack, but you can go ahead and target both of these clones. I mean, these soldiers. Shift T to get the second one.
Oh, Shift T. Okay.
You'll need to retarget them.
Okay.
And the first one again. Make your packed knuckles attack. We're not modifying your attack, we're modifying the target number. But you do get a +2, because when you put in there, it says the wild attack is an option. If not, just put a +2 for wild attack.
No, I don't see wild. Oh no, I do see wild attack as an option.
Yeah.
Okay. And then.
And the multiple attack penalty should be -2, because you're doing this twice.
Oh, damn. Forgot to apply that.
That's okay. So this would still be barely a hit. And then make it... didn't mean to do that. And then do it again for the second guy.
Alright, and this time I can apply -2.
Yes. This one will be a miss.
I like to spend a penny on that.
Let's Benny it. On the right side, there should be the reroll by spending a penny option.
What does it look like?
It's a little circle next to like the clockwise arrow.
Oh, I rolled that from my character sheet, so
It should be in the chat. In the chat, which is packed knuckles, there's the 0 that you got, and then to the far right of the 0 is the circle.
there we go.
And that's it. That should be also a hit.
All
So I'm
right.
just going to use this one. Roll those 2 hits with a +2 to damage from your wild attack leaping. Oh, sorry, it's actually a +4 to damage because of leaping. So you're going to break the first gun, make another damage attack, roll the second damage.
Okay. I actually rolled that one from the sheet, and I don't see the second one.
That's fine.
I see it.
Because-
Never. I see it.
And this
Oh!
one, you entirely destroy the rifle. So the other one, you just like bend it with a good shot. This one, it shatters in his hand.
And he says, let's see. Introductions are in order. My name is Serge. He says, don't mess with us. And then he just drops the remnants of the barrels and, does the wipes his hands clean thing. And that'll be his turn.
It's Nina's turn now.
All right, I want to use my chlorokinesis and use my plant powers to probably get me and the professor over.
All right. Ambitious, but possible.
Well, I
Hey,
need
Anything
to
can
spend
happen.
extra power points for that.
So your smarts is 6.
Yeah,
It can only move you 6 inches. So you can move
It's smart
yourself.
it's smarts times 2.
Smarts time 2 is the range. But it
Mhm.
says in the description it can only move you your smarts inches.
Oh, okay.
So you can get yourself on the ship.
All
And
right.
and then you'd have like Theodore right next to you. So he'd be hovering, but you still functionally get there. It'd probably be an agility check on his turn to have a better landing. But
I
you'd
can
still
just
have
wait. Wouldn't I just land on the ship's hull, on the side of it, and just stand up with the wall walker that I have prepared?
That's a great point. So this is a conceivable thing because of his previous preparations.
Okay.
Hmm I think ahead.
Good call.
All right. So I will roll focus.
Yeah. Preferably target yourself and him, so we can get that nice chlorokinesis effect, and then
Oh.
roll focus from chlorokinesis. And I think that spent your power points twice, so I'm going to refund you 5 to get you back to 9.
Okay.
And yeah, that was a success.
So do I just... Oh, okay. It's doing something.
I will move you.
Wow. Cool.
Get you right there. And that's your entire turn. Except you do still technically have a move action, but you're suspended by plans.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Yeah, we just kind of ditched those two on the boat to handle Brad Man.
And the one guy's wounded.
Sam's
Oh,
got a grappling hook.
I guess smell you guys later.
Good. Well, the Flashbang's player left, so this might be his demise.
Dragged to the depths by Crab Man, or the crab.
So this soldier is going to leap around to get into range with Surge. And then there's a gang up bonus against him because there's a few of them there. She's going to drop the megaphone and take out a shotgun.
Oh my.
And so your parry is at -3. Meaning you're now at 4. That's a hit with a raise.
Ooh.
Yeah.
23
Oh.
damage to Surge. Shotgun
Jesus.
Ow.
to the belly.
Ooh, that's no bueno.
At base, That's 11 would be shaken. 15 is 1 wound. 19 is 2 wounds. 23 is perfect for the 3 wounds. So you probably want to spend a Benny to soak.
Yes, please.
So you can click apply damage. It will give you that option.
And what am I rolling here?
It should give you an option to roll bigger right there.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, come on.
That critical failure means you do not soak. It's not going to make the damage worse, but it means you cannot re-roll this one. So
Not
it's going
even
to
with
be
a
3
Benny?
wounds. Not like Benny specifically cannot re-roll critical failures.
Ugh.
Ugh.
We need to get her down soon. That's no good.
So you're not unconscious, but you are gravely injured. It'd be 4 wounds would knock you out.
Gotcha. Ooh. Alright.
And then this sassier one is going to take a moment to focus. And then you can probably clearly recognize... Ooh, I need to adjust something real fast. Clone appears here. She's going to reach up to Nina and attempt to lower her vigor. Nina can roll spirit in response.
Okay.
So she does still get it, but she gets rid of the raise. It's going to lower your vigor by 1 and increase her vigor by 1. As she siphons the power from you.
So that lowers the dice?
The dice, yes, and I'm doing that automatically.
Okay.
What does that have to do with cloning?
It's this way she can steal people's abilities and then pretend to be them.
Oh, that makes sense.
That effect went in the wrong direction. I can fix this. There we go. Okay. Back to a new round. And now it's the copies' turns. They have no weapons left. They're just going to attempt to clobber Surge into unconsciousness. That is a hit because of the gang up bonus and your wound penalties. Also a hit. But you're big, you're tough, and they both do not roll nearly enough in order to actually hurt you with their hands.
Puny men.
Yeah. Surge learned a lesson. He said, next time, take out the people. That gang up bonus really cost him.
It did. She's going to then turn her shotgun towards Nina.
Aren't we on the side of the boat still? Like, just...
You're on the side of the boat. She's actually landed.
Oh.
Because you didn't give her wall walking. That is a hit with the raise because it's at range. But it's only 2d6 rather than 3d6 because it's not point blank.
So then I can try to soak that.
Once I roll it. Let's see if this works. No, it did not work. It should only be 6. And 6 is enough to shake you. Would you like to try and soak that?
Yes. So what do
Okay.
I roll?
So here's the thing. You could save your Benny, because shaken you can just get rid of with the Benny, or you could wait until your turn, and you might just get rid of the shaken on its own. Remember?
Okay, that's fine.
So we'll wait on that. You may or may not want to. And now it is Theodore's turn. He is no longer shaken.
As expected. Okay, so I'm feeling like I want to try 3 things this turn. First up, I want to walk onto the ship. Just like 1 meter right here. Let's see. And maybe if I use my power of Havoc in a cone, I could just blast this clone off the ship.
That's possible.
That is possible. I think that's what I shall do.
Ooh, 22.
Yeah, that was good. Go ahead, put your blast template down as I roll strength for her. -2 because you got a raise.
So, last template.
Well, she's definitely getting launched.
Okay. Yeah, just get the template out. Don't actually, yeah. Where do I, grab the template? I'm sorry, but like,
Go to powers, and then under Havoc Cone, there's a sideways teardrop to the right.
that just happened, I think. I think I misplaced the cone.
I think you did.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's not where it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Try again. Mouse wheel to rotate it.
Yep. Let me just... Again? Yeah, sorry, my computer's being a little slow today.
I'm always happy to step in if you guys want me to do any of these things for you.
Yeah, and chug. Wow.
Alright, so that's going to be just her. Now we're going to roll. Where is that? 2d6. And she will be thrown that 2d6 away from you.
No. Sounds reasonable. And I also stated I wanted to do one more thing, I believe.
What's that?
Maybe just used burst and attack. Just like
Sure.
bang.
Please roll the 2d6 for how far she gets launched first.
Oh, sorry, I just rolled. Sorry. 2d6.
I'll take that. And that would be a burst with a -2 because of the multiple action penalty, which is a success, but
Yeah.
not a raise. 6 inches is enough where she's going to need to make the agility check to see if she falls off. She passes and she grabs the edge.
Unfortunately.
And now go ahead, put your burst cone out.
Yep.
I'm sure this will be faster because you've got some practice.
Yeah, it shall be. And second. Boom. around here, so I can launch these two guys that way.
So, was this burst for damage, or was this havoc for launching?
This was burst.
For
yeah,
damage.
it was just burst. Yeah, sorry.
No problem. Okay, so you burst them. Let's have them. They just suffer 2d6 damage. Roll to the damage.
No,
9 is
yeah.
going to wound both of them. The one on the bottom turns into the same person that Clone is and then evaporates. While this soldier takes a wound, she is not an extra.
Hee hee, hoo hoo, ha ha. And that's, I guess he's just gonna like strike a pose, I guess, after doing this, and that's the end of his turn.
Surge is still shaken, unless you want to spend a Benny just to remove the shaken condition.
I will spend a Benny to remove the shaking.
That is your last Benny. You are no longer shaken.
Okay. Wow. The dice rolls today. I'm all my attention is on her to knock the crap out of her. That, yeah, I mean, so
Go ahead and target her, and it's up to you. If you want to just make one attack as best as you can, or maybe 3 at -4 and hope for those explosions.
What was our last option again?
Or you can make multiple attacks and just hope for the explosion, like the exploding dice.
But multiple attacks means it's harder to hit her, right?
It would be harder to hit, yes, but more chances. It's up to you to weigh that possibility of either 1 with a higher chance or 3 or 2 with lower chances.
I'll take the one with the higher chance.
All right, let's throw those packed knuckles. Due to the wound penalties, it's going to be a miss.
This is just not your day.
I think you guys had some success with the previous ones. And now it is Samantha's turn.
So for some reason, I'm floating out in the middle of the water. Should I still
should
be on the
be-
back of the boat? On the back
Yeah.
of the boat. Okay.
I'll put you guys right there. Good call.
Okay. I was going to use the grappling hook and go over to the boat, but we got a man that's about to die here.
Can you do a trick and bring him with you?
She would
Nice.
probably need to augment herself to be strong enough to do that.
So I'll have to boost strength and... Alright, so I'll boost strength. I'll do 2 actions. I'll boost strength. Modifier for multiple actions is -2, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You do boost your strength 1 level.
Is that enough that I can take him with me?
I think so, but it would be a struggle because he's wearing such heavy armor.
And then I'm going to use athletics to do the grappling hook.
All right, throw it. For wounds, you're probably going to need to wait for someone else to heal you.
Yep, I'll do it soon.
Oh, I don't like that. All right, I gotta change something about my character. I don't like that.
That should only be an 8. I forgot that -2.
That's okay. An 8 is with the raise.
Mm-hmm. So we're able to get over onto the boat.
You're able to move your pace, which is like just on the edge of the boat. Oh, not this boat.
Oh, yeah. Wrong boat. Yeah, I figured it'd be right to the edge of the boat. Yeah.
Nice. Good round. And this clone is going to use her movement to clamber back up. And again, rapid firing. Nina, Theodore. I'm going to move Nina a little. I need to lock this boat. Good enough. Just one moment while I lock this boat. I thought there might have been like a chase or something. We'll see if that works. Alright. Theodore. Nina. And Samantha. Wild and Ace.
Who's shooting at us?
This is clone, like the original clone with an SMG.
Oh, is she the one next to... Oh, way over there?
Yeah, over there.
Okay.
So that's the first dice, and then the second 2 dice. Each get a 4. You each get hit.
What about our
That's
pair?
good.
Oh, no, it's not good.
Because it's range, yeah. Nina, Professor, and Samantha. Nina is 11 damage, which is enough to shake and wound. You
Okay,
are
I'm
already shaken, so it means that it's going to be 1 wound.
Okay.
You're not spending any bennies?
If I spend a Benny now, what does it do?
It would be rolling to soak. It would not undo your shaken, but it would mean that you might not get this wound.
Alright, let's do that. How do I do it?
It's just apply damage for that 11. Click that. There should be a roll, spend a Benny to soak.
Do I have to target myself?
No, it should be automatic.
It says, please select a target to apply damage to.
So then I guess, yeah, target yourself, or maybe select yourself, or both. For the Professor, it doesn't get through his armor. For Samantha, it matches your armor, which shakes you.
Alright, I'll take it.
It's not working.
Then I will do this for you. Spend a Benny to soak. Roll your vigor. That was a 2. You can spend another Benny if you want to try again.
No, I'll just take the wound.
Take the wound. And then it's the crab's turn. He's going to let the boat go, and it zips off into the distance. He's going to swim over here, make an athletics check to try and leap out of the water.
Of course he leaps right out of the water.
And despite the clumsy name of Crab, he does leap and he lands next to the Professor. That was his entire turn. It was an action to make that jump. Nina, you are no longer shaken.
I would like to move.
I'm sorry, I need to take a second. I forgot. Because you were shaken or took damage, please make a smarts roll to maintain your chlorokinesis.
I don't actually want to maintain it.
Then you don't need to. And now what do you want to actually do?
I want to move and heal Surge.
Alright. Go ahead, move.
And then healing. Do I need to target him?
Yeah, target him so we can get that sweet effect. And then use the power. Nice. He's healed for 2 wounds.
Okay.
Nice.
That's the end of my turn.
That was a good turn.
Gracias.
Flashbang is going to pull himself up the last little bit. He's going to high five Samantha, step over here, and then he's going to attempt to Havoc Blast this lady and the clone off. And actually also going to hit the original clone again. He just passes. Strength. 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 They all pass, so they aren't launched. But they are still distracted. Actually, that distracted should give them all the -2, so the clone and the actual clone are still launched.
Fantastic.
But the soldier gets away with it. They're going to be launched 4 inches,
Boink.
which is too far for her to make an agility check, and she lands into the water. Top of initiative. This soldier is no longer shaken. She's going to move around here, shotgun towards Samantha. She's going to spend 1 action to reload. This means it's going to be a -2 to shoot. Reload. Shooting.
Is she the one that's unskilled in shooting?
No, this is the actual soldier.
Okay.
Oh, she rolled a joker, so she actually gets a +2 to this as well. And a Benny.
Is that even? Ooh, missed.
She's gonna spend a Benny to re-roll it. She just got her first Benny. This character was a wild card, but didn't have a Benny. And does hit Samantha. Just hits. 8 damage. You're already shaken. That becomes a wound.
I will soak that. Spend a bet.
Spend a Benny. You just need 1 success and it will be nothing to you.
Okay, and what am I rolling for this?
Vigor.
Figure. Yep, 1 success.
Nice, that's all you needed. It's the professor's turn.
Okie doke. So, he looks at the crab man right next to him, and he's just gonna move up in front of him, mosey on over, you know, gentleman-like, look him in the face and say, "Hello, goodbye," and he's going to use Havoc to blast him right back into the water, hopefully. Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh,
He is distracted, but his tremendous strength overcomes the havoc.
20.
So he's not launched, just distracted.
The crab. 25? Jesus, this guy's strong.
I was like, hey, you guys don't seem to remember how tough he was in our practice sessions.
Oh, he was really tough. That's why I came over here.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna look at him very scared because he didn't move an inch.
He absolutely no-selled the havoc to the face.
Well, nice meeting you. And he's just good. Can I still use movement or?
You can still use movement, but remember this game has free attacks if you leave his reach.
He gets,
Okay. Well,
he gets the attack of opportunity.
So you can change your angle as long as you don't leave this reach.
You know what? I think I'm good where I am. It doesn't really matter. So it just stays here.
Is no longer
Scared.
shaken.
Nice. So we will advance, want to stab her in the face.
You get a gang up bonus of 3, so her parry is lowered.
So what, do I put a +2 in for the...
No, it lowers her parry. It doesn't increase your roll.
Okay. In gear, knife.
An occasional bird flying by.
I think that's a nice little weather effect.
It is.
Ugh. I'm gonna spend a Benny to reroll.
That's a hit, actually, unless you
Oh,
want to
okay.
spend a penny.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Thanks to the gang up, you hit.
And then the damage is there.
So the lesson this session is use the gang up bonus. You shake her unless you want to spend a penny to reroll the damage.
Yeah, I think I will spend a Benny to reroll the damage. So okay. Just click on the Benny there.
That is better damage. It is not enough to take it beyond shaken, though. End of turn?
Yep.
Nina.
All right, I would like to do 2 actions this turn. I would like to heal myself and heal Surge.
All right. Target whoever you want to heal first.
All right, I will heal myself first.
Use that power. It doesn't work.
And then I will spend a Benny to re-roll it.
Okay. As the raise, you are fully healed.
Okay.
And then target him. And it's a good call because now you don't have your wound penalty anymore.
Yep.
But you are running out of juice. Khan is fully healed.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
It's the crab's turn. He's going to step menacingly close to the professor.
What did that distract
Hello.
him do? Just take one of his actions away?
No, it was going to give him a -2 his rolls, -2 to his rolls.
Oh, okay.
Which at that point was going to just be... Sorry, he should still be distracted. I think it advanced too far. So he still has a -2 to his rolls.
Okay. I wondered why it disappeared.
Because it looked like it went to a flashbang for a second, and then I had to pull it back to the crab. He's going to declare 2 actions. He's going to try to essentially grab both of the professor's arms in his pincers.
Oh, that's no good. Didn't know you were into this stuff, okay, Crab?
Gonna spend a Benny to re-roll that. He has Bennies.
Just,
That's
he's
no
not,
good.
just hope he's not planning to make a wish.
I would like to give you a Benny for the good joke. Alright, the professor's parry is 3. This is a hit. He's going to use... he's going to clamp down with that pincher.
Oh!
Oh, you trying to break my arms?
Definitely. 22 damage for the first attack.
Oh. Ooh. Can I use a Benny for that? Because I don't want to take that.
Yeah, spend a Benny, try to roll your vigor. And I will roll for his second attack.
Jesus.
Second attack also hits.
That's no good. That's no fun.
So, let's see. Your toughness is 7, so 7 is shaken. 11 is 1 wound. 15 is 2 wounds. 19 is 3 wounds. House rule, you can't take more than 3 wounds. You reduce this to 2 wounds on the first hit.
Okay. Can I spend another Benny to possibly do this again? Because I had.
You can only soak it one time. You'd be re-rolling the soak.
Okay. So I guess I'm. So would it be 3 wounds or 2 wounds?
You were at 0 wounds before, right?
Yeah.
So this would be 2 wounds right now. Because you did soak one. And then his second strength attack. The damage for the second one, not nearly as devastating, is shaken and 1 wound. So you
okay.
want to spend another Benny, otherwise this could knock you out. Actually,
It'd only be 3.
I'm gonna do that.
yeah, it would be knock you out, but it would be a huge penalty.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use that Benny to roll Vigor once more.
No.
I really should not have antagonized him.
So you were just shaken.
It's like antagonizing the Juggernaut. It's like, hope you're able to bring it or take it.
Okay, well, once I get my,
I tried to headbutt the Juggernaut.
The thing about this is he thinks I have to use my hands. My mind is my greatest weapon. He should have headbutt me if he really wanted to.
No. We're really gonna go for the head. We're really gonna have him. You really gonna tell him to go for the head? Really?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Can I say you should have gone for the head? I guess.
Classic. Alright,
Yes.
Flashbang is going to try to use his gang up bonus. He's going to attack 3 times at -4. And there you go. That's the one he wanted. 2 bad swings, and then he gets a hit with the raise. And he's going to cause another wound to her. Clone is going to make an athletics check to try and swim around this ship.
Is the ship moving or is it just at anchor?
The ship is at anchor.
Oh, okay.
She does a poor job, so she can only just like kind of paddle over a little bit. Surge's turn.
Okay. From what we know about Crab, is he like Iron Man? Is he a man in a suit? Or is that natural armor?
It is natural armor. From what you heard of his history, it was that he was a regular human, and then some experiments happened to him. There was like a waste accident that mutated him.
Alright.
And now he is fighting for environmental protections.
Yeah, by crushing the elderly arms of an old person.
You stand in the way of the Fellowship of Evolvates.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Alright. Then, the person next to me, does she, or does this soldier look like they have more than one gun?
Let's have a free notice check.
Alright. That will determine notice. Where's my notice? Get down there. There you are.
Yeah, you could success. You see, she is armed like Trinity from the Matrix. She has the shotgun in her hand,
Oh, Jesus.
an SMG on each thigh, pistols on the inside of her coat, and daggers up and down.
Okay, then.
Just like push her into the ocean so it all gets clogged.
Yeah, exactly. Because I had 1 or 2 things I was either going to say, I've had enough of this shotgun and crush it and then leave her defenseless, in quotes, or kick her into the ocean.
Kick her into the ocean.
Yeah. So I'm going to go for two effects. I want to try to kick her into the ocean and then launch myself into the crab and try to get him one good in the stomach.
Yeah, my hero.
All right, so it's going to be 2 actions. Start by kicking her, and we're going to use your damage as how far she gets thrown.
Okay. Did I target her?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And we're using the Packed Knuckles animation anyway.
Alright.
These are going to be your god kicking boots.
My entire body is a packed knuckle.
Yeah. Oh, forgot the -2.
That's okay, we can calculate it in. With the gang up bonus, that's a hit. Even though it says miss, that is a hit. You can roll the damage. You launch her 10 inches, 30 yards this way into the water.
And now...
And you can go right over to the crab. Go ahead, target the crab.
Oh, yeah. Nope, that isn't right. There we go.
Just a regular T, you shift T'd, so you have him and the other one selected. Just like shift T is to target more than one person.
Oh, so just the T to hit to target one person?
Yeah, so double T on him to get rid of all the targets, and then just him. There you go.
Alright. Let's see. And then the
Otherwise, your fist will be flying all over the place.
Yeah. Pack Knuckles -2.
Yeah, and you can just click on the... Yeah, that's -2.
Yep.
Nice roll. But with a -2, that is a miss. He's a potent combatant, and he parries with just his broad shoulders, getting you onto his carapace rather than his flesh.
Is he going to attack the muscular man instead of the elderly cripple?
We're going to have to wait on his turn to find out.
Yep. And
So is there a firing into melee penalty like other games?
There is not really.
Okay.
Yeah, the only issue is like the innocent bystanders. If you get the double one, I can say you hit your friend.
Okay.
These, all of the clones, including the ones that were doing more like ship maintenance and stuff like that, come to the side, and we're going to pull up the main clone. Card deck automatically shuffled to the top. The copies are going to go over here.
What's the Oh, that's one of the copies. The guy with the hand up.
Yeah. And it wasn't engaged in the combat before, it was working on the ship. And they appear to be going to the communications and saying something in a language none of you have heard before. Then it is Samantha's turn.
More Hungarians.
What is the called shot penalty?
Depends on what you're trying to hit. It would be like
I was
a
going.
-8
I was
if you're
going to
going to shoot like
use
the eye.
Warrior's Gift to get marksman, and then I was going to throw my knife into the crab's eye.
Nice. So first the focus roll to get the power.
Okay.
You can target yourself and, let's see how it goes.
what is it about?
That
You do
was
not
an 8.
give yourself the gift.
I'm going to spend the Benny and re-roll that. Whoops. Oh, I already spent the Benny, so can I just
Just re-roll it.
roll it? Okay.
Or I'll click the free re-roll for you.
Okay.
And that's much better. What happens on a raise with Warrior's Gift?
Look.
You get the improved version of the edge if it exists.
Yes, it
She
does.
instantly beats him. She wins.
Where's improved marksman? I'm gonna say
Oh, maybe it's not.
let's
Okay.
invent improved marksman right now and say you ignore 4 penalties.
Okay.
So yeah, no, you can target him. You can throw the dagger. Like I said, it's a -8 to hit the eye, -2 because of attack penalty for a total net of -6.
Oh wait, I have to hit T twice, right? And now T again.
Oh, sorry, it should be a -4 actually. I mistook it. That would
Yeah.
it would be a -8 I thought, but it would be a -6 to hit the eye.
Okay, so -4 total, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'll put that on the modifier.
Because it's ranged, that's a hit. 4 is a hit. Right?
Yep.
You can roll your damage. It's going to ignore all of his armor soak and only be off of his base toughness. Nice. You wound him. The dagger
Yes.
sticks in his eyes. He's shaken. Well done.
Can I move now too?
Yes.
I'm gonna move over here to be in position to pull it out next time.
So is he blind in one eye now?
He's blinded in one eye, which doesn't have a huge function. It's kind of the wound penalty is baked into it.
Hmm.
He's going to let go of the professor and going to put it all onto Samantha. First, he's going to center himself, trying to boost his strength.
The
You
minus,
see-
is that a miss? The wound penalty?
Yeah, it became a minus. No, he does not. He does pump the hydraulics through his body, but he doesn't seem to be any stronger. And then the pinchers. That distracted is really paying dividends. And then he misses Samantha. Then this clone is going to reload her weapon and attempt to fire at all of you.
They can fire through the pilot house there, or she's the one on top of the...
She's the one on top.
Okay.
I know it's confusing because there's clone and there's also the clones.
Mm-hmm. You said this clone, which made me think of the other ones.
Understandable. So -2 for reloading and then firing. And then, because it's rate of fire, 2 more d6. So only the first shot hits. That's going to be at Samantha. And that's with a raise. $17 damage on Samantha. That would be 2 wounds.
Alright, I'll try to soak. That's apply damage, right?
Mhm.
And then
Your last Benny. Becomes shaken and 1 wound. And then she's going to run back and leap towards her friends. Her copies, honestly. The soldier in the water is no longer shaken. Rolling athletics. She's going to swim towards the boat, but not be able to get on top of it. Surge.
Alright. Let me see if I can really hurt it. I mean, is there any breaks in his armor that I could target? Like,
the only person who's hurt him so far is Samantha in the eye.
Everything I did to him in the danger room just bounced off his armor.
Well, is there?
So-
well, the question is there any place that he is not armored, like maybe his stomach or side or something like that, isn't as armored as the rest?
I think this would be an action to like really size him up. And I would let you roll smarts.
Out of character, I have an idea for you.
I mean, I also have an idea how to deal with him. But I'm probably just gonna wait till my turn to do it.
But this is for you if you want to hear it.
Let's hear it.
Grab a hold of my knife, and then kick with both your feet and kick him off the boat.
Or, when it is my turn, I can teleport him into the sky, over top Clone, and he falls into Clone, crashing into her. That was what I was planning on doing. And I do not think he's good at opposed spirit rolls or smarts, so it's probably what I'm gonna hit him with.
Surge can get the idea that while his entire body is chitinous, he definitely does have some weakness in like his membranes, like his mouth, his eyes, his ears. His joints are a little bit softer, but they're still definitely tougher than regular skin is.
Then he will try. Well, he doesn't have any problems breathing underwater, so trying to go for the throat shot is not going to do anything. Well, actually, it will do anything because it. Yeah, I see that is a less armored area.
Yeah, if you want to increase his parry by 2 by trying to hit him in the throat, that is possible.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do that. All right. Does that cost me a -2 for the attack?
If it's just your one attack, no, because it doesn't affect your attack directly. It affects his parry.
No, I'm talking about the smarts roll.
Yes. Sorry, the smarts. I'm going to give you the free smarts roll, even though I said it should be an action, because you're like really sizing him up. But it will be a -2 to the attack. That's a miss.
Benny.
All right. Ready to roll?
Oh my god.
And even with the gang up bonus, his crab-like reflexes keep him safe.
Alright. It's my turn.
Flashbang, battered and bruised, is going to go to the edge of the vessel, and then he's going to blind this woman. Oh yeah, she's blinded. And he's going to step back. Professor,
Okay.
you are still shaken.
Am I still shaken?
You can spend a penny if you want to remove it.
You know what? Sure, why not? I'm all
Your
for
last
risk.
penny.
Yep. So, is this over here the real clone? Like,
Yeah, the one that just auto-fired at you guys is the real clone.
Okay, let me, 1 second. I need to use my tool to see how far away she is.
8 inches.
8 inches away? So is that within 24 yards?
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic. Lovely.
That is the peak of your range.
Peak of my range, okay. So, what I want to do, is use... How far high in the sky could I teleport him over clone? If I used, power points.
I don't want to bring the Pythagorean theorem into this, but let's say it depends on how many power points you want to spend, because by base, teleport allows you to go 12 inches. And so you could say, let's say, go 4 inches above them, which would be like 12 yards, 9 yards.
So
and if you want to spend additional power points, you could increase that range.
So, at 12 yards, would it hurt if they collided?
It always hurts if a human adult falls onto a person.
Yes.
Especially if that human is a giant crab monster.
Yeah,
That
you would first need to get a good grip on him. So
can't I just touch him?
You do need to touch him. Like let's say, like you need to get like a proper touch attack onto him.
Okay. What would I have to roll to do that?
That's fighting. At a
You
minus
have to
2.
damage him.
Just need to touch him. Properly touch him.
Fighting.
It's a plus 2 because you just need to touch, but it's a minus 2 for the multiple attack penalty.
Yeah, I don't think I have fighting, which sucks for me. So would that just be unskilled attempt?
It'll be unskilled attempt.
Okay. Let's see. Boppity boopity.
Hey, barely.
You had a good roll, but with your wound penalties and everything else, he smacks your hand away in the flurry.
Oh, that's mean. I'm just an old grandpa who wants to touch someone.
You can attempt the touch again, and that would hold over to the next round if you wanted to, so long as he was still next to you.
And I'm going to say, for the record, that last line sounded terrible.
What's too bad?
Bad touch.
I'm just an old man trying to touch someone? What?
Bad touch.
That's all he is.
That's terrible.
That's what he says out loud. He's like, I'm just an old man trying to touch someone. What's wrong with that? And he has the creepiest grin on his face while doing it.
You could have pulled out the old AT&T reach out and touch someone.
Yeah.
Is that you, grandson?
Oh, man. Oh, God.
I also probably need some heals, because I'm not doing well.
What do you do with your second action?
Oh, second action? I think maybe I can use elemental manipulation. So do we see she's contacting someone through the microphone, right?
Through the radios.
Okay. Is there an antenna that she has, like a radio antenna?
The ship itself appears to have an antenna, yes.
Okay. So,
That's the antenna.
using elemental manipulation, could I just try to bend or break that antenna?
You could, if you didn't have, if you were, you guys still got some power points, you could probably use telekinesis and it would be stronger. Elemental manipulation is going to be like a D6 strength, but telekinesis is going to be a D10 or a D12 with a raise.
Okay. So, I can do that. Yeah, that makes sense. So, wapow. Let's see.
There you go.
Oh!
Oh yeah, so that's a D12 telekinesis, and let's just have you roll the D12 to see how much you can bend the antenna.
Yeah. If
Make
I
sure you-
roll high, so D12,
Make sure you have ace selected as well.
ace selected as well. So 2D12 or just 1D12?
1D12.
Ace.
The raise is what gave you the D12 instead of a D10.
Let's go.
You only needed the 4. So you do bend it, you've caused interference.
Yeah. Oh, something breaking up? Oh, the radio's gone bad. Who could have foreseen this? As I, shout over at Clone.
Nina's turn.
All right, I will. I'll move, and then heal. Theodore,
Thank you.
and that's it for my. That's gonna be it for my stuff.
Hey, you heal him 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're probably feeling exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got a Joker, it looks like.
Nice.
Because I saw a bunch of bennies rolling.
Yep. So we got the Joker.
There was a Joker on both sides.
Oh, that would
That's
explain all the bennies.
Mm-hmm. So everybody gets a Benny.
Yep.
First up is the fake clones, the clone copies. They're actually going to disappear and absorb into the real clone. She's going to take their turn and try to board the plane on here.
Oh, that's what that is? It's kind of blurry.
It is pretty blurry, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little tiny plane.
And she can't get a star this turn. Or can she? I spend a Benny.
2.
Does she just piloting?
That should be piloting, yes.
Ooh.
She does get it started. And now it's Samantha's turn.
So can I spend that Benny to do a power stunt to pull out my knife and stick it in his other eye?
Jesus, we do not sound like superheroes.
I think it's not a power stunt. It's just a regular
Okay.
stunt. You make your fighting roll, and if you hit, I'll let you use the knife again.
Okay.
If it's a raise, I'll let you hit him in the other eye, because you're still going to get that -6. Well, I guess would be a -2 because of your improved markswoman. His parry is too severe. Even with the wound penalties and the gang up bonus, you can't get your whole hand onto the knife again.
Can I spend my Benny and reroll?
Yeah.
Okay. Nope.
It's the professor's turn.
Okay. I think that you guys got it handled with this guy down here. She's trying to get away. And as you know, I'm very good at catching fast people. So,
He's not going anywhere without a rudder, Professor.
I mean, she has a plane, so he's still...
Yeah. And still. And he's looking at the tail of the plane. She ain't going anywhere without that.
Oh, so you want me to take the plane's tail?
Uh-huh.
That makes sense. I was gonna teleport to her and just try to do it, but if I can just do telekinesis to do it, then sure.
Yeah, the telekinesis is active for 4 more rounds before you need to sustain it.
Oh, it just works like that?
Yeah,
That
and
is sick.
right now it's like right around here, and you can move it up to your smarts. So you can move it. Yeah, your smarts is D8, so you can move it into range of that.
Okay, so what would I have to roll? Is this D12 again, or?
So the complication is that it's supposed to be you use whatever skill is applicable, and this honestly sounds like a fighting check to try and break it. But I would allow athletics instead, and that you can argue some other skill.
Okay. Let me check my traits.
Yeah, the idea is that if you use telekinesis to pick up a gun, you wouldn't use focus to shoot the gun through telekinesis.
So why would fights couldn't?
Because it would like you turn the telekinesis into a fist and like you try to break it like that.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess I'm gonna use athletics, as that is what I would probably do. Yeah, I'm just gonna use athletics.
Oh, allow athletics.
Hopefully this works.
Alright, so you throw your telekinesis at the ship, at the airplane, and now you can roll a d12 plus a d6.
Oh, that is lovely.
Because you got a raise.
Yeah, there's a comic book character. I think he's going by the name of Braun now, but his name was originally Amadeus Cho, and he would do numbers in his head. And I was figuring, if you would argue it that way, I would say I would have a good argument for smarts.
Yeah. So 7, does that work?
A 7 is going to dent it and give her some penalties, but not break it.
Okay, could I use a Benny to re-roll that then?
Yeah, if you have one.
I do indeed have one.
One left.
One singular Benny. I just don't want her leaving. I'm just gonna be a very annoying grandpa. Bam. Bam. Skadoosh.
There you go. It's a little
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Way better.
Alright, so you do manage to wound it. So the airplane is not really flyable. Like, she could probably get off of here, and then she'd be like skimming water on the way out.
I guess they just yell over at the other side of the ship, "Have a nice flight, loser!" Ha!
There, I uploaded the token for that plane. Alright, I'm going to declare the blinded soldier at the bottom of the ship as defeated, as she's like screaming and flailing. And now it's the crab's turn, the real threat. I'm going to do this as a roll of 1d3, 1 for Surge, 2 for Professor, 3 for Samantha. Professor.
No! God damn, no! This can't be happening to me.
He's going to make 1 attack against the Professor.
This is no bueno.
That's a raise for sure.
Oh, Jesus, I should have not spent that Benny. Oh,
Maybe
I'm
not.
so dead.
Apply damage.
I am goner. I'm out of the game. I believe.
So that should be 3 wounds, which would be you're now dying.
I am dying. Avenge me. Ugh. That's no bueno. So do I roll vitality?
It would be vigor on your turn.
Vigor.
Our first
Okay.
bleeding out.
Yeah, so exciting. Woo.
Surge.
1
strong pinch. I'm going to say he gets him around the waist, and then the Professor and then goes limp.
I'm basically going to try to grab him, pull him, and try to crack his armor with him in it. I mean, it's just like this intense bear hug.
Actually, are you trying to grapple him?
Yes.
All right, make your fighting check.
All right. Ooh. This
It is
one-
confirmed the crab hates the elderly.
Yeah, I would say so. Fighting. Oh, there you are.
Now I'm going to roll his athletics to resist it.
Mm-hmm.
You win. So he's going to be bound. He's bound in your arms.
Now, can I crack the armor?
Oh, sorry. It's entangled. Bound is worse than entangled.
Oh, okay.
You can try to crush him. Make a straight strength check.
Great strength. Alright.
It would also include the wild die. This is me going fast, fun, and furious with the rules. You are applying pressure, but you cannot crack him.
Damn. Sorry, I was pretty mad too. Alright. Alright. Then that's my turn.
It is Flashbang's turn. He's going to... There's not enough space for him to gang up with you guys. And so he's going to use 2 actions to blind and confuse him. Confusion first. And then blind.
He should have a Benny if you need to.
You're right, he does have bennies. He has 3 bennies left. I'm going to spend 2 bennies to reroll both of those. That one will do. Thanks. Benny's well spent, so now he's distracted and blinded. And vulnerable. It's Nina's turn.
I'm gonna spend a Benny to gain 5 power points back,
Nice.
and then heal the professor.
Thank you. Do I still have telekinesis, or is that over?
No, that's absolutely over.
Do I? How do I do the spending bennies for power points?
You just told me you did, and now I did it for you.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice heal. You heal 2 wounds, bring him down to 2.
Thank you so much. Am I no longer dying, or am I still dying?
You're no longer dying, and it looks like Nina got a Joker. You guys all get a Benny again, and
Yes.
Nina goes first.
All right. I think I will target the crab and throw a thorn bolt at him.
That's a hit.
Okay. How do I do the damage?
You should hit the green where it says, yeah. And 9 is not enough. You didn't make any called shots, and so it's going to be bouncing off of his carapace.
Okay.
Clone is going to make another piloting check.
Gonna be a little hard without a tail, huh?
With a damaged tail, he didn't destroy it.
Yeah, but you know.
He's better than nothing.
Wait, is Crab still bound?
He
Yeah.
is still bound and entangled, yeah. He's bound because Surge has him grappled.
So it'll be very easy to touch him, correct?
It would be easier. He's still a slippery character.
So when she's flying over on her plane, I can just teleport him on top of the plane and drag it into the ocean.
Maybe.
That-
Actually, spending bennies for Clone to see if she can get this plane going.
This is just not being kind to her. She must hate me.
Takes 2 bennies, but eventually she does get it.
Not for long.
And like I said, it sputters and it lifts up a little bit, just enough to get over the ship, and then it dives and it's just skimming over the water.
Ooh, that's pretty fast.
The crab's turn. Same 1d3. Samantha's turn.
Don't even dare. Okay, good.
By turn, I mean target.
Yeah.
He's distracted. -2. Wounds -1. But that's going to be a hit. Your parry is a 7. So it's barely with the raise.
Who's he hitting?
Samantha. 17 damage on Samantha. That would be 2 more wounds. And shaken. How does Samantha respond?
Oh, I will do the. What? How do I do the?
If you quick apply damage, it should give you a prompt, and you can sit.
Oh, okay. I see it. I see it.
Then roll vigor.
Ooh.
No, you take those 2 wounds.
Oh,
And you are shaken.
oh,
God.
Crit fail.
That does not seem good.
Yeah, that really looks familiar.
Ugh.
Yeah.
The crab is no longer vulnerable.
Flashbang is going to spend a penny to power stun. He normally only uses powers as like fireworks and things like that. He's going to charge them up and then try a focused blast on the crab.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
It passes. It hits him because of that range. And now going to roll 2d12. And thanks to, actually, saw enough wounds, he's going to spend a penny to reroll that. There we go.
Better? Yeah.
He shakes the crab. He doesn't wound him, but he shakes him. Search.
He says, for what you did to the professor, I must break you. And I'm going to try
Yay. Do it.
Use your packed knuckles.
Punch him in the other eye.
to...
Yeah, if you're trying
Your
to,
destiny.
it's still got to go through his armor unless you make a called shot. Or you can have one arm around him, having him like fully grappled, and then pound him with the other hand. It's going to do more damage than just trying to squeeze him.
I'll do that then. Alright, and so, if I'm doing that, am I taking a penalty on the attack?
Well, tell me what you're trying to make a called shot on.
You said his mouth was exposed, right?
Yeah. Mouth would be -4 to hit, and it would significantly lower his toughness.
Alright. Try to give him one right in the kisser. I would like to spend a Benny and re-roll that.
Go right ahead.
Unreal.
That is.
You do swing, but you end up battering against his armor. Professor.
Unreal.
Okay. So, question. How much of a minus would it be to touch the crab.
If you just need to touch him, it's actually a +2.
+2 to touching him?
Because you don't need to actually land with any force. You just need to touch him.
You have the gang up bonus.
We do have the gang up bonus. He is shaken. He is... is he blinded?
He is blinded.
No, just half. Oh, he's blinded and the dagger in the eye.
Yeah.
So what would I have to roll to actually touch him? Could I just roll athletics to tap him? I don't want to hit him. I just want to get something that can touch him.
It's got to be a fighting roll.
Okay. Shoot.
But you've got goals for what your character is going to spend his advancements on.
His advancement on, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, had just a D4 instead of untrained.
Or, just hear me out. I could do a power stunt on the plane and just bend the wings so it creates drag and makes it fall into the water.
You gotta choose one.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, I only have one chance to get the clone, so I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna spend a penny to do a power move, I suppose. And what I am trying to do is using an advanced method of telekinesis, trying to bend the plane wings upwards, so it basically just catches the wind and makes it fall into the water.
Roll focus.
Okay. Let's see. Focus. Where is focus? Oh wait. So do I just roll telekinesis?
No, just roll the skill.
Oh, the skill. Okay. Skill. Focus. Roll. Focus.
All right, so you get a raise. I don't know why you had the crab targeted, but
I do not know.
But you target the plane.
Does it
and
work?
You get a raise. Roll the damage.
What? How do it's D12?
It says in there. Click to roll damage.
Oh, click to roll. Click target to roll damage.
Never mind, that's not right. Roll the D12 plus a D6.
Okay, D12 plus D6. Walla kabam.
Very nice. Yeah, so you set out to do, and this plane almost immediately starts submerging.
Yeah. Such a nice flight, huh? You gonna go to your master? Nah, I don't think so.
Samantha is still shaken because of her wounds. I guess
unlimited power.
Also, it has been long enough that I should have had you roll smarts to maintain your powers. So if you want to maintain your powers now, you can roll smarts.
Sure.
That's for Samantha.
Oh.
So Samantha can maintain her powers. It's just going to cost you 2 more power points because of how many rounds it's been.
How do I spend them? I should be down to 7.
I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
So where I lost vigor earlier, is that the same kind of thing that person would have to maintain it?
Yes.
Oh, and I don't get to do anything?
Oh.
You do not, because you're shaken. And you probably don't want to move. And at the top of the round, this time Surge rolls the Joker. He's going to get a +2 and actions, and everybody gets a Benny again. What you do?
How did the crab get a Benny?
It's just an error. I'm ignoring how it says clone and crab got plays. I must have had them as friendly, but they're supposed to be antagonists.
Obviously.
Clone's trying to get out of the airplane.
Imagine. I'm just gonna as I'm on the ground dying, I'm just gonna look at her with the most crap-eating grin I can, and just nod. Like I know.
It's Surge's turn.
Yeah, listen, old man, you're not the one dying the most anymore.
All right, let's try to hit him in the kisser again.
-4.
And do I get the gang up bonus?
Yeah, that's going to be lowering his parry.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He is targeted. And it's a -4, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Nice.
still a hit.
There we go.
With the gang up bonus, you hit him with a raise.
Right. Good night, Buttercup.
Yes, indeed. And you knock out the crab.
Nice.
Oh,
Damn.
oh.
They're going to end the combat there.
That
pull my knife
sucked so
before I-
much.
Pass out.
Professor, are you alright?
Boy, all I gotta say is unlimited power. You know, just like I can't be beat, and I'm just gonna walk up and with the most like broken arms to his side, just like, oh my god, oh you can't beat me, and I'm just gonna.
And he's looking at you, and then he says, "I agree with you." And then he looks over at her and says, "She does have unlimited power to heal," and extends his hand to shake her hand.
I was more talking about me, but you know that works.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, he ignores that. He ignores it.
I
So
might
the
want to
professor-
change my.
Could use his gifted cane to recharge Thornweaver if you wanted to.
You know what? How many power points do I still have anyway? I have 0.
You yourself, you're tapped out.
Yeah. I mean, I did fill up my cane with other people's powers, didn't I? Like beforehand. So
Your cane has its cap of 20 right now.
So if I give, how many power points does she have? Like in general, like I know she has 0, but what's her max capacity?
How would Thornweaver describe herself? Well, she actually has a greater capacity than everybody else in this group. She has 25 points. Most of you only have 15 or 20.
Yeah, I've got 4 right now of 25.
So
Look over at
how
Thorn
would you?
and say, how are you doing? And does she look unsteady or what have you?
Probably just a little bit dehydrated.
So how about we split the cane halvesies? I take 10, you take 10, and does that work for you?
That's fine.
Yeah. So I imagine I just like hold out my cane to her. We both grip it, and it just glows this very bright purple. And yeah, I exit all of the power into both of us. So like
Just so. Nicely done.
I'm gonna pull my knife out of the crab before he wakes up.
Good
Oh
move.
yeah, we need do we need to patch that up? I mean, he might bleed out. Actually, I don't care. He can bleed out. He almost killed me multiple times.
Yeah, that's not how I roll. I will say, and then see what he can do to patch him up.
My rope's not gonna hold him, so we need something else.
The crab actually seems to self-stabilize. His breathing doesn't slow down, but when you pull the knife out, like, he's not losing any of his vital fluids. He's just totally knocked out.
Maybe you can get an eye patch and they'll make him look cooler.
I look at him and I give a smirk at the professor's remark, and then it's like he looks closely to see if his cells are actually regenerating.
Sounds like a medicine check or a healing check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I kind of wanted to walk up to the radio because you said it had interference, but it wasn't completely, destroyed.
Yeah, you can go ahead and walk over if you want to. There is the matter of the clone who has now climbed out of this sinking plane, and the woman overboard over here who has started screaming, "I surrender!"
Okay, well, the clone can't do anything. She's on a sinking plane. What is she going to do to us? We have, 5 people here. She ain't
I'll
gonna win
lower my
this.
rope and pull the soldier out
Can I?
I guess I'm gonna head to the radio.
and
Can I
tie
use
her up.
healing, like that, the trait healing, to try to patch everyone up?
I don't see healing, or I don't see the
Then it
healing.
would be an unskilled attempt for you if you don't have that skill.
Oh, okay, I see.
But yeah, she can definitely use her first aid kit.
Now, does it actually recover wounds?
It does. You get 3. It has 3 uses, and you can only heal everybody 1 time.
Okay.
Chris
Who
Collin.
actually needs it? Samantha needs it first.
Yeah, Samantha
Yeah,
and Flashbang need it. Surge can't tell whether, it doesn't seem like he has supernatural healing abilities, from what you can tell. He's just very tough.
Okay.
I guess we can heal both of them, and then I kind of need it because I have 2 wounds. If that's serious enough, I'm not going to take it from anyone who actually needs it.
All right. Well, where did Samantha go? Let me target.
I rescued the soldier.
Healing's only a D4, so it might be smarter to use the power points to actually
It's a D4 plus 2 because you have the healer trait,
Okay.
and you pass. So that was going to heal
Stand
her
up.
for 1 wound.
Okay. So that's Samantha, and then
Flashbang. You heal him 2 wounds, fully patched up.
okay, and then
This does take several minutes, each of them.
yeah.
So other people can do role play and stuff while that's happening, and then you'll get your 3rd thing.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
May I?
I'm tying the soldier up with my rope.
Yeah. So I imagine in this time I'm gonna go head over to the radio and just kind of try to speak to the person on the other end. Hello, do you copy? Over.
You will hear Tempest's voice on the other side.
Uh-oh.
So we finally meet at last.
You must have done short work of your comrades in order to have come this far. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
You have the pleasure of speaking with the professor.
I've heard of you. One of the School for Gifted Youngsters' most esteemed professors. Indeed. Are you still working for Richard?
I think we have, I do not work for him. We have an amicable relationship. A friendship, if you will.
It seems like you're doing his dirty work.
I do this out of pure pleasure, I assure you.
You might find it more enjoyable to be working on my side. You seem like one who really enjoys his station far above the Homo sapiens.
Well, that I cannot admit. I cannot deny, I must say, I find more pleasure in fighting against someone of equal power, as we are both of the goat generation. Are we not? The greatest of all mutant kind.
If you wish to test yourself against me, you'll need to grab the scuba gear on that ship and come find me by the submarine just a couple fathoms below.
I suppose it is finally time to show the world my true power. I look forward to beating your ass.
Oh my god.
I wish you luck. And then the radio explodes with lightning.
The battle has begun.
That's me spending a penny so that he can look cool.
Okay. I don't even need a Benny to look cool.
Yep, he pulled the Darth Vader, join me, and together we can rule the galaxy.
I'm gonna
Who
try
needs to rule when you can just conquer, you know?
I'm gonna try my first aid kit while he's getting his jollies on in there.
Jolly's off, yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Christopher Khan will stand and he's like, Serge will stand and he's thinking, I don't think there's anything aboard this ship that's going to hold him, but they should have anchors, or they should have extra chains on this ship, and maybe tied strategically, I can make things very difficult for him to escape using leverage.
Is crab edible? You know.
Everything's
I mean-
edible if you try hard enough.
Wait a minute. Serge says, excuse me?
Apparently humans taste like the most like pork. And since he's a
He's
crab
not.
man, would he just be like salty lobster? That would be delicious. Honestly, not opposed to trying it. Just this once. Maybe a little nibble out of the eye that we dislodged, you know?
No!
Why not? You know? It's not cannibalism. Because,
Yeah.
you know, he's a giant crab man. He's
was once
more
human.
crab
Well,
than he is human, okay?
Technically, he's still human. He still has
Homo
a
superior, as we call ourselves, okay?
As for
As he calls himself, so he's not human.
For Samantha's attempts to heal herself, you already benefited from a first aid kit. You can't
Also,
benefit
can't
from
do it
everything.
again. Okay.
No.
Oh yeah, what are we gonna do about Clone? Is she still on that sinking plane?
As you asked, yeah, she actually dove off and is swimming back to shore.
Swing away.
Oh, that's stupid. She's... Okay, how far away is the shore?
Let's see. Yeah, it's less than a mile.
Oh, she's gonna swim a mile, okay.
Let's say it's like 300 yards. It's pretty far, but not like an insane amount.
How far away is she now? Did she just jump off?
She just managed to free herself from the plane. Always wear your seatbelts. And just like a little while ago. Actually, it's been like 10 minutes, so she's probably even further.
Should we steer the boat to the shore so that, you know, the X-plane pick these guys up?
G-plane.
Oh, T-plane. Sorry.
It's jet with a G.
G-plane. G-plane. Yeah, yeah.
What happens to wounds that can't be healed within like the hour?
So if they're not healed in an hour, then they just persist until natural healing or magic comes up. And then for the magic, after that, you need to actually spend more power points to do greater healing.
Okay.
So
So
wound-
has wounds left? Samantha?
And the
Is that-
professor.
Oh, yeah. So, would it,
wounds
like...
take an hour to heal?
Say again, Brian?
Wounds take an hour to heal? Is that what I just heard?
No, so there's a golden hour concept in this game, where if you don't use magic or regular first aid to heal something, you can't really heal it besides going to like a hospital or waiting.
Would there be first aid kits on the ship? Like,
There would. And with that, Nina can replenish her supplies.
But how often can you use a first aid kit?
As every first aid kit comes with 3 uses.
Yeah, but I mean, you said I could only use it on them once.
And unless they
Once
get
each.
wounded again.
Yeah.
If they get wounded again, it kind of like opens up fresh wounds and you can heal those again. So Samantha and Vincent currently can't benefit again, but if they very strangely enough got
What about
hurt
if I
again,
fail?
So the professor could benefit from that roll that I made with my first aid kit.
but he's not hurt.
If I failed mine?
He has 2 wounds.
Does he? Oh, he does.
Oh yeah,
It
didn't I supposed to like? Yeah, if you could use it on me and get me back to 1 wound, that would be delectable.
Well, yeah, I had my
I
roll was
failed
okay to give you to 1.
my roll on him.
I succeeded on my roll, but I couldn't use it on myself, so I can use it on you.
That works for me. So you failed, and then Samantha comes up and does, and that goes to 1 wound. I didn't see that he had the 2 wounds
It's
because
not showing up on the
Because
screen.
he was way up. He was way up here before.
it's not showing up on his token. It's really
Oh.
what it is.
Now the 1 disappeared too.
Yeah.
I
right?
got it back to 1. It's back at 1.
Okay.
So I
So-
should probably go ahead and use magical healing.
Oh yeah, I guess I should relay what the conversation I had with Tempest, the guy we're trying to get. I just said like, yeah. So like, he tried to make me join his side. I said no. I said I wanted to go, like beat him into the ground and prove I'm the best. And he also said there's scuba gear on here, and we just have to like go down and find the bubble, like a kilometer down, and that's where we'll find him.
He said the submarine.
Ah, the submarine where he is in. Okay.
So how do we board a submarine? And now he knows
He's
we're
not
coming?
in the submarine. It's it's the nuclear submarine that he was trying to take this entire time.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could probably just like, honestly, thinking about it now, if I get into a clear line of sight, I could probably just rupture it and cause it to flood.
Which
If
I want
that's
to-
the last resort, that's a last resort. If you cannot get it out of enemy hands.
Serge has got a hand massaging his temple. He says, "Professor, can you just teleport us onto the sub if we have a line of sight?"
Fine, I guess we can be all, I don't know, like, boring about it, but, I want to make my entrance unique.
Think about this, Professor. You're a pirate, and you're going to board a submarine and take it over. You're going to commandeer his ship. How exciting is that?
That does sound extremely exciting.
Ah,
need to open a hatch and get in that way.
Well, the torpedo tube. You don't want to open the hatch.
I gotta develop like a superhero landing once we get in there. Just like practice it a little bit beforehand, just so I can make an entrance, And he's just gonna like be in a corner doing poses or something for a little while and just making up catchphrases.
he's Serge will just say comically, "Yeah, watch the knees." Superhero landings are brutal on the knees. Yeah.
That's why I have a cane.
All right, I'm gonna try to heal Samantha.
All right, Samantha first.
Samantha first.
Can I roll how good my pose is?
I guess that'd be performance. I need to augment this healing real fast.
I was just
'cause you're
gonna do,
supposed to
like-
get a +2 to that because you're
That would
healing
be
modifier.
the raise.
Yeah, so that would turn it to a raise. Samantha's fully healed.
Okay, and then
Can I get rid of the shaking condition too?
Yes.
okay, focus +2, and then here is the professor.
That heals in the last one.
Okay, and then everyone's now healed.
Yeah, except the crab and the soldier over here.
Well, yeah,
And
I'm not healing our.
you're
raise.
probably using your little flower guy, so it only costs you 2 power points each because it gives you a 1-point discount.
Is the soldier the one that had all those
You got
knives
it.
on her?
Yes.
I'm gonna confiscate all those knives since I don't want to throw my signature weapon again.
All right.
I think that was
Did you update my powers for how much they take, or is that something I need to make sure I'm doing?
We'll have to keep track of that because you actually have a lot more power points, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because you would have been using that. Yeah, they are all at their default because I wasn't guaranteeing you were going to spend all the time.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to scroll up and tell us how many times you use powers
No.
this fight. Why don't we just say I'm going to give you back 7?
Okay.
That seems like a very reasonable number because you use your powers a lot, and I'm going to say that this is the trademark dagger/knife, and then these are just regular daggers/knives, which don't have the +1 parry and don't have the +1 to fighting and throwing. And you could probably have like 5 of those.
Okay.
All right.
Christopher.
All of you know how to swim, right?
Yeah, I can do a doggy paddle.
And Thornweaver, how good are your powers underwater? Do you have the ability to manipulate things underwater, or seaweed and whatnot?
Dance underwater. You know, kelp and whatnot.
Yeah, when you guys went to Cortico, she was able to detect warmth through the algae.
He says, he looks over at her and says, if you're up to it, it may be necessary for you to wrap some of that around their propeller to make sure that they don't get away with this sub in case we fail.
So before we go diving, can we examine the pilot house to make sure there isn't any more information?
Certainly can. So you go ahead to the powerhouse, you look around, and it definitely seems that this was commandeered by the Fellowship of Evolvates. So they don't have a lot of information on here. They're using the radios for communication, but you can find the scuba gear, you can find the coordinates, which put them just like a little bit below you guys for where the submarine is, and you are told that's where Tempest and the rest of his cohort are going to be.
Or at least going to meet us there.
He knows we're coming. Thanks, Professor.
That is all the reason why we must choreograph our superhero entrance, you know?
Well,
we gotta...
There went stealth.
We have to... This is our first debut as a superhero team. Like, this is our big thing. So we have to make it as good as possible. You guys know nothing about the show business of superheroing.
Some of
We
them
gotta
are sneaky.
Hey, I look over at him. What do you teach again?
Oh, I'm a math teacher. I'm like a professor.
Oh. Whew,
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not tactics. Whew.
Nah, I'm like a Harvard professor. I got paid a lot of money.
All right, on to the next scene.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, please make an athletics check.
Athletics.
Nice, it looks like everybody passed, which means that for the next encounter, you guys will be moving at normal pace. You put on your scuba gear, and I like to imagine that you guys got scuba training by the Gifted Academy, just because as a part of the Gifted themselves, they give you very generalized, the same thing, like you guys didn't think you were going to have to parachute on your first mission, but they taught you that.
Okay.
And so you swim down, and then in the distance, you can see the submarine being harassed by 3 individuals. One of them you can recognize as Tempest. You also see a shark man and a man with long dreadlocks and what looks like a sharkskin suit, a sharkskin surf suit. All of them are manifesting some type of Tempest power, some kind of whirlwind. At least there's one by Tempest and one by the other blue man. Would people make a common knowledge check to identify the other 2 heroes or villains?
All right. Hey, where are our tokens?
Way down.
Yeah, you're way down there.
Bottom.
I'll bring you to him. That's a little better.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah.
All right. The professor, Nina, Samantha, all recognize that you heard of these other two. That's Mako and Typhoon. Or sorry, Mako and Tsunami. Mako is a gifted with the anatomy of a shark. He's like similarly strong to the crab, probably not as tough, but much faster. While Tsunami is a world famous Olympic surfer who then learned that he had gifted abilities for water manipulation. And it looks like Surge can put the information in as well. Just like Samantha, it's like everybody passed the common knowledge check. And then you all hear Esper's voice in your minds saying that she will keep you in communication while you're underwater.
Do you pick up the crab and the soldier?
She says, yes, we can land on the cutter. There should be no problem for the G-Jet. And then we'll wait for you there for once you're done with your... looks like from your perceptions that you're going to need to either dispatch the villains or rescue the submarine before they destroy it.
Isn't destroying the nuclear submarine just going to pollute the ocean?
Oh, so they haven't taken it. They haven't taken it over. Okay.
Yeah, you guys came up with that idea. Like that I never said that they were on the submarine.
Well,
Yeah.
But a nuclear submarine getting destroyed this close to shore is not going to be good.
yeah. Okay, once we get close enough, we have to strike the superhero pose. Even if it's underwater, we gotta do it. You know, we have a mental link now. We can choreograph this. This is gonna be fine.
With that, I need to ask, did everybody have a good time?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, this was a good session. I think like we got back into it more quickly than last time. And I think 4 is going to be the perfect number. I'm not going to try to get somebody to replace Flashbang's player. So it's got this pretty well.
Is he going to do a heel turn and join the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants or whatever? Sorry, I forgot what your version's called.
The Fellowship of Evolvates.
Yeah.
That's really going to depend on how the roleplay pans out. Maybe in a later story arc, definitely,
Right.
but like not right now.
Like Pyro in the X-Men movie.
I was thinking that at the end of this, he was going to be like, the hero life is not for me. I almost died like 3 times.
Yeah. I was there. Yeah.
I was thinking early retirement, and then he would show up like a couple story arcs down and be like, yeah, like I had a good enough time, but now I'm just using my stuff to put on good 4th of July shows.
Oh, so he's basically pulling a Adam Eve from Invincible. Yeah. Like, yeah, I do more growing plants in the desert. It's like, and she's not wrong. If powers like hers, she's not wrong.
So you guys are going to get one more advancement before next session.
All right.
And otherwise, we'll discuss when the next session will be in March. Looking forward to that Monday. And otherwise, thank you so much for playing. I look forward to catching you online.
All right. Before you go, just a quick question.
Actually, I want to like stars or wishes. So yeah, what's your question first?
Is there any power, ability, what have you, to deal with or minimize the impact of wounds, like a toughness or invulnerability or something like that in this game?
There are powers you could have. You have the boost trait power. You could have used that to increase your vigor. That's one thing. You could have spent extra power points on it to give yourself like extra like defense or like just like modify it a little bit for even more. I think it would be the the shroud part. So your character would like be shrouded in darkness as he bolsters himself with his strength, or like maybe it's to like make himself extra bright so people can't see him. That would increase your parry, basically make it harder to hit. Also, with your vigor higher, there also is a protection power that can directly increase your toughness.
Yeah, that's probably the angle I'm going. But and is there regeneration in this game?
Because there's only 3 wounds, they decided not to make regeneration a power. Healing is a thing, healing is a power, but regeneration is not. There are edges like die hard or very hard to kill, things like that, which make it so that if you do get to that top part of like 4 wounds, then you're less likely to just outright die.
Okay, so it's like it's like a feat in Mutants and Masterminds, and I know what feat that is. Okay, something to consider.
Absolutely. And yeah, protection is a novice power, and typically it can give you up to +6 to your toughness.
Okay. Now I have real decision to make, because I was halfway for the whole command thing, and I could either complete that or add something else, and I'm like, ugh.
And the other one is Warrior's Gift, like what Samantha has, because many of the edges can also improve your toughness or improve your chance to be unshaken.
Like hard to kill, Iron Jaw, stuff like that.
Yeah, or Nerves of Steel, which ignores a wound penalty.
Okay.
Improve Nerves of Steel ignores too.
I was thinking of using my edge to maybe like get rid of you said like using an edge you could get rid of a flaw, like a minor flaw, or
you can use 1 advancement to get rid of a minor flaw, or to downgrade a major flaw, or 2 advancements to get rid of a major flaw.
Okay, so I was probably gonna think of downgrading my my like old man flaw.
I feel like that's one that you can't really argue getting rid of elderly at this point.
You might want to do 2 skills and take fighting.
Yeah. That would probably help me a lot.
Yeah, you've got actually like in-person fighting experience, so it even makes sense to do 2 raises to bring your fighting to D6.
Yeah.
I was about to say, this is one of those circumstances where if you wanted to get rid of aging or downgrade aging, you and the narrator are going to have to work together to craft a story of like how you were.
Like, you know, he hasn't used his powers at all for the last 70 years, and now that he's finally working it like a muscle, it's kind of like rejuvenating him somehow. But I guess like I could do the other thing, like, you know, just 2 advances in fighting.
Yeah, I was about to say, generally something like that is an external source. Like one time, some villain, I think it was the Stranger actually, de-aged Magneto to the point of him being a baby. Now, when he was brought back to the vigor of like a 20-30 something year old person, where he was previously 50-60 years old. And it's like, yeah, that's a wholly different Magneto you're dealing with. Someone who remembers how to use his powers over the course of that experience and is in a younger body. Yeah, that was terrifying. So, but yeah, that stuff like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I guess I can figure it out. We still have like a month, so
yeah. But definitely, probably, maybe between the next story arc, but just to go from on the ship into the scuba gear, I don't think you're going to de-age that quickly.
You're probably feeling it in your knees.
Good
fighting got me pumped up. Yeah, I definitely had a lot of fun in this session. Everyone else was great as players.
I learned a good tape.
What?
Thank you for those stars. Any more stars and wishes around?
No, I just want to say it was cool. We all teamed up and took down one of the baddies. That crab was nasty.
The giving up I know for Thornweaver to give up the chance for more dynamic action to help your teammates isn't always quote unquote sexy in a combat, but man, that was really needed. So thank you.
Yeah, big stars to links. Great roleplay, great character running.
Yep.
I thought all of us getting from one little boat to the big ship was well planned.
On my part or your part?
Over. Well, I mean, the professor could have used like all of his powers to get us there. But we kind of divided it into like a few different actions to spread it out.
Yeah, once the crab came up and grabbed the little boat.
Yeah.
Alright, put you guys back to 3. It looks like Surge is coming in with 4 next session, so make sure to use them.
Hey. All right, we'll do.
And with that, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.